Welcome back to the channel 12s. It is another episode of Season of Boom, Chapter 6, Rain, Sleet, or Snow. We enter this episode already at 12-1 as we take on 49ers, and they show a couple of Seahawks highlights, an interception and a touchdown pass as well, but they also show the game-winning field goal by the 49ers. 21-19 is your final. We lose by 2 points, go to 12-2. But before that, the intro to this episode is them freestyling and rapping and making fun of each other. One guy's doing sit-ups and they told him, "You better go play for the Washington Wizards," which was quite funny. And yeah, they were just having a good old time. And Marshawn being Marshawn, he was being put on camera, and he went all the way to the bathroom stalls to escape from the camera, which was quite funny as well. And it was just a good like little clips of team bonding, and they were kind of mad at Marshawn because Marshawn didn't want to be on camera, but that's who Marshawn is. That's beast mode. He's authentic. Also, we played the Arizona Cardinals at home, and they beat us as well, 17-10. And it was Carson Palmer was the quarterback at that time. And we were at home and we were on our 14 or 15 game winning streak, whatever it was, at CenturyLink Field. And the clip ended by them saying the Cardinals defeat the Seahawks, and for the first time in 2 years, the Seahawks lose at home. And then it cuts to the Seahawk players who were like, "Yeah, it's easy to be jovial when things are going right when you're 12-1 and you don't have a care in the world. Let's see how things go when you've lost a couple of games. That's when the teams usually tighten up." And they said that Pete Carroll was the same regardless of whether they won or lost. He's a positive guy, and that's just how he chooses to live his life. And there's a story at the end of the episode I can't really wait to get to. But before that, they did show the third game to end the season with the NFC West title on the line, as well as a bye for the Seahawks. And they played the St. Louis Rams. And Smith made an interception. Russ threw a touchdown pass. It ended like 34-9 or 34-7. The Seahawks finished the regular season at 13-3. So that's very impressive. They win the NFC West. And the story I want to tell at the very end of this document, or not documentary, at the end of this episode, was Luke Wilson at 6 a.m. had sprained his ankle, and they had a bye, so he's getting treatment. And he runs into Pete Carroll at six in the morning at the facility, and he's like, "Hey Pete, how you doing?" And he tells Luke, "I'm fired up, Luke. I'm fired up, ready to go, ready to go." And he goes, "If this man at 70 years old can be this fired up and ready to go, why am I tired? Why am I complaining about wiping the sleepies out of my eyes and being miserable when this 70-year-old man has way more energy than I do?" Anyway, that's just this fun little story I wanted to tell. That's it for this episode. Until next time, may your ego come from a place that keeps you humble. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Mo Money. Mamba out.